Hello folks, it's almost 2:30 here. So, is it 4 hours past since I've broken the dry fast? Oh man, I feel like a new person. Yeah, I drank almost 2 liters of juice, nice cup of tea, plus that apple cider baking soda mix there at the beginning to break it. My mouth's a little dry still, but all the saliva and everything is coming back in full force. I want to do an enema, and holy mac. The stuff that came out was very orangey, and it stuck to all the sides of the toilet. It wouldn't flush with the water. I had to scrub it off. Some really sticky, sulfury garbage. For those who don't believe it's inside you, oh well, that's your choice. So, I continue on the Master Fast. Tomorrow, be drinking grape juice and lemons with the herbs and tea. And the couldn't find good quality psyllium here. It's all mixed with chemicals. So I'll use a little bit of flax seeds. I'll see how that goes. I'm not a big fan of it, the fats. If it bothers me, I'll stop it. See if I can find something else. But we do the best we can in the situations we're in. As I said, I made the choice to break it, but I could have easily continued in the state of mind I was in. The energy was there. The only biggest challenge is the dry mouth that we need to overcome. What more can I say? A lot of naysayers out there. Focus on yourself, focus on your goals. It can be done. It's very windy today. I was debating to go take a dip in the sea. But it's a different feeling when you're even just drinking. That goes through the body. State of mind when you're on the dry fast and the energy coming is different. As soon as you put liquids, it's changed. Everything's changed. I feel like going, but something's holding me back. That feeling in the cold water, lying in there. Oh man. On the dry fast, there's nothing like it. I challenge and highly recommend you use the cold water treatment if your heart's up to it. It's very, very invigorating. I think that's what triggered my release of even more stuff, especially because I stayed in so long in the water. I was part of the water. You know the cold is there, but it doesn't seem to bother you. Taking deep dives, I'd feel it in this area of my eyes. In the back of my cerebellum, I'd feel the cold. But I was able to just lie in there and stay. And it felt just amazing. I didn't want to come out. When I came out, all areas of my body, the skin's really red. And yesterday was windy, very windy, no sun. Until later. But well, for me, the wind was a problem, being outside. But in the water, I had no issue. So I dressed up, and I went into a violent shivering shake, cold. dressed really up. We had a little bit of sun, so I started warming up slowly. It took me about an hour, I think. And then that's when I decided to make the video to shoot when I was diving in the water. So I took the dive, came out, dried the hands best I could, shut the camera off, put the phone away, and then I went back in. I stayed really long. And when I came out, same thing, went into the shivering state. And warmed up, took a while, took a good hour. Warmed up, came home, and felt really drained. So I took a nap. About an hour, and when I woke up, I felt good, really good. But a few hours later, I went to bed early, 9:30. And here we are today. There's a lot of people that mock the system. Oh well. As I mentioned, this is a living entity. Masterfast is alive. It'll evolve, it'll change as we learn, as we improve together. There's no set rules, but the basic system, all the points there, all the things that we do are for very important reasons. The herbs for support, the organs, very important. People think they don't need to do them. You're not part of the Masterfast. Go to another site. The psyllium, charcoal, clay. You don't want to do it? Go to another site. Go on a grape juice site. This system has all those things in it for very specific reasons. The dry fasting, the cooked, repeat, cooked, pasteurized, dead, Concord juice, as a lot of people have kept telling me, mixed with the lemon. It's very, very potent cleaner, as all the people that have been on it have found out. You can use other juices. I've explained which ones. Pomegranate will probably work. There's certain dark blackberries that'll work. I don't know, I've written down a few of them. There's a few ideas. You have to understand how the fields react. The dark color is the key to mix with the light color of the lemon. And the lemon has to be fresh, not cooked. And you see what the results you get. After 2 weeks, most people are happier than they've ever been in a long time. 3 weeks for some. I've put people on it that were really, really toxic and sick, and they've turned around pretty amazingly. Key is breaking the fast. Everybody has big challenges. So you really have to focus on that. Dry fasting. It's going to help you keep those dailies 12 hours minimum, move up to 16, 18 if you can, slowly, over several weeks. Get on a 3-day as fast as you can, comfortably, and I've explained. Goes dry as long as you can take the dryness in the mouth, and then start doing oil pulling. No water. You'll get more thirsty. I've tried it. It was horrible. It was, I think, one of the 5 days or the 7-day I did last time, way back, and it was a bad experience. So, if you want to reach high levels of health, here we are. Work together. And let's see where we can take this to new realms. And we will see what happens with people. Look at the videos in the past from what I look like and now. It's a little bit of a difference. I'm going to tell you about a few experiments that I've done since I've been here. A little bit crazy stuff. But I had to find out. That's me. So you don't have to. I stopped eating animal products pretty much. 1990. I would eat fish occasionally. And a few weeks back, I was walking through the supermarket, and I walked by the meat section. There was some roasted chickens, and I got a whiff out of it, and I had a craving. And I've never had meat craving in 25 years. It was really strange. So I walked out. Next day I went back. I went by that area again. I got a whiff. And I was going, you know what? I wonder what it would be like if I ate that. What would happen? So what did I do? I bought the chicken. It was a small roasted chicken. Got home. I got some arugula with it, I think. I don't remember what else. I blessed it. I thanked it. I elevated its soul. And I enjoyed it, every bite. Every bite. That night, went to bed. Stomach was very heavy. Very, very heavy. It's 25 years, no eating meat. Went to bed. Went through a feverish night. Sweating. The odor coming off my body was horrific. So, got up the next day, didn't sleep well. And a couple of days later, I did it again. Just to see, is that what it is? And lo and behold, it was even worse the second time. And another thing that happened was the hormones went crazy in my body. The feelings of aggression and being excited sexually for no reason was something that I haven't felt in many, many years. On the raw plant diet, you don't need to worry about that stuff. But as soon as I put this flesh into my body, which I thanked, I blessed, elevated its soul, enjoyed it, thanked it, didn't matter. Change the environment, change the emotion. Emotion is the key to all healing. Get to the center emotion, fix that, and everything goes away. And the best to get to that emotion, I think I've repeated, is fasting. All types of fasting, dry fasting is on top of the mountain, by far. A 7-day, they say, is between 30 and 40-day water fast. So now I did a 12. Is an exponential growth. It's got to be about a 60-day or so fast of water fast. And by what's happened to my body, my face has changed, my hair's changed a little bit, my nails grew faster. There are many other things. The skin, it happens pretty quick. But anyway, I thought I'd share this experiment I did. You may think I'm crazy, but that drove me from that extreme to the other opposite end, to push dry fasting where few are willing to go. That was the trigger for me. You know, I've eaten some pizzas and stuff. No, vegan pizzas, no cheese or anything. They have some kamut. There's kamut all over the place. Gluten-free, and that's all over the place. Everybody's sick. They're everywhere. They have it here too. So they were good. The kamut was the least problematic out of all the grains. But still, it feels like I got inflammation from head to toe when I eat that stuff. It's horrible. Grains are not water rich. They have no water, and they will suck your water out of you. And we don't want that. So, from these little few experiments, I've learned a lot. And as I said, it's possible to live without food and water. You have to be persistent, consistent, and practice. It takes a few years to clean the body. Master fast will get you there. Do a nice long one, and then do at least a 40, 63 day yearly, twice a year even better. Spring and fall are the best times for fasting. And do that continuously. You'll see your body change. It has no choice. You're changing the terrain at a very a different level to rebalance the body. Never mind higher, lower. It's rebalancing is the key. The alkaline acidity, you're balancing it out. And everything else, all the acids will be drawn out of your body. Most people, when they reach those 60 days or so, all the joint pains are gone. No more kinks. So, I gotta cut this one short because it's a problem for me uploading videos here. I'm limited bandwidth. I'll see how I can get these things done so you guys can watch them. Peace. And what are we gonna say? The golden key we buried. Now we have the master key. He can open all the doors. Have a good one.